All right, great lesson. Tell you what, we're just going to explain this really quick and work on these. You already know a couple chords like the C major. We worked on this one. I know you know the G because we were working on that today. You also know the F here, and the A. All these are found by using our Spidey exercises. So if we use our first finger, we have a G sharp, A, B flat, D, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, B flat, B, C, C sharp. The idea is being able to get through these fluidly and making sure that fourth finger is not so much flat, but more of a pointy, yeah? That'll help with a little of the deadness you're having on that last one. So when we're building chords to new chords, you can do your spider exercises and fall right on the note, depending on where your finger lies on. You'll notice that the next grouping of fingers generally fall together. Today's exercise, we just went over a couple things. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That is a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. And each one of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, have a specific purpose. The 1 is going to be a major. The 2 is going to be a minor. The 3rd is going to be a minor. The 4th is going to be a major. 5th, major. 6th, minor. And then the 7th is a lending tone or a leading tone. It's a moving tone. It helps you get to your resolution of C. So as I explained, almost all music in its entirety, the purpose of it is to convey feeling with emotions of tonality, dynamics, and tempo. Those three combined with a couple other caveats of things that music considers poignant, like the vocab that would say forte or pianissimo, quiet or loud. But honestly, it's all pretty intuitive. You can play fast, you can play slow, you can play loud, you can play quiet. What we're working on is hearing the different intervals. So do, re, mi, fa, do, fa, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. If you take G, 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 A, B, C, G, G, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, do, re, mi, fa, and play your G major, and you add the C, C, G, A, B, C. You're playing the 4th scale degree. G, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play a G and you add the C, you have now created a chord called a G sus4. Why? You know why. We added the 4th scale degree in the key of G. G, A, B, C. In the key of D, if we added the 4th, we'd have D, E, F sharp, and G. D, E, F sharp, G. So if I played these 3 notes, the A, the D, and the F sharp, but I added the G note on top of the F sharp and I would have my D note, and I'd be adding the 4th. Thusly, that 4th note is suspended over the top of a D major. Like Tommy, Pinball Wizard. Or in the key of G, G sus to D, she's a G, G sus, G sus, G, D. Those chords are hangout chords. The sustain chord just floats above the major triad, or minor triad depending, mostly in majors though. You could have a sus2 and a sus4. We went over heavily today the sus4. I would like you to figure out the sus2 by doing the same thing. Let's say we're in the key of C and you wanted to add a sus2. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So C, D, C to D, sus2, 1, 2. I would play my C major and I would add my D note to give me a D sus2. You could also go up and add the D up here and have, which will give you a higher intonation, D sus2, but I would say just playing the C major and then adding your 2nd fret here with your D will give you over the top. Thusly, if you were to bar it and play a D sus2, you would have D, E. So I would add the E for being the sus. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So whatever chord you're in, try and find your root, your tonic, the first scale degree, and then add the note that you want from there. What we're going to be getting into next week are called sevenths. So we're going to take our major triad, so like in the key of F, we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and then back to F. It just so happens the fourth scale degree is called a B flat, because if we were to play a B in the key of F, do, re, mi, fa, it would be raised, and we don't want a raised fourth. We want a regular, natural. 1, 2, 3, 4, do, re, mi, fa, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So long story short, if I had an F major and I wanted to find my major seventh, I would find my F here and go down 1/2 step. I would play my F chord with that extra note covering up one of my other notes. That gives me my F major 7. In C major, if I wanted a C major 7, I would move this down a 1/2 step. That's my C major 7. We'll get into why a C major 7 is a 1/2 step down and a C dominant 7, a C7, is a whole step down from your tonic. When we get into that, it'll make more sense. Like something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. That was a C major 7, C dominant 7 to an F major. So we're gonna go over some songs that you recognize and get our fingies in the right position. Other than that, work on your G7, work on your G sus4, your G sus2, and find your sus2 and sus4 in any other key. Surprise me next week. Aloha.